Have you noticed how some people enter a room without saying a word and instantly draw all the attention? It's not magic, it's intention. It's the result of a daily decision not to leave your image to chance. Because despite how many people ignore it, the way you appear speaks before your voice does. It opens or closes doors without asking for permission. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The majority spend more time on social media than they do in front of the mirror wondering, am I reflecting the best version of myself? Everyone wants respect, opportunities, and love, but few ask themselves, does my presence align with what I expect to receive? This isn't about perfect beauty, it's about the message. Your posture, your clothes, your energy, everything sends signals. The question is, are you sending the right signals? What you see in the mirror isn't just skin, it's an announcement declaring how much you value your time, your body, and your purpose. And if that isn't clear, others won't see it either. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until you feel ready, because that day will never come. Improving your appearance isn't superficial, it's strategic. And every small external change, when done intentionally, awakens a much greater internal transformation. This message is for you to understand its power. It's your ID card and it's your armor. The first great truth is this: your body is your first ID card. It's not your resume, your speech, or your intentions. Your body comes first. It speaks first and is heard before anything else. Did you know that? And yet, how many times do we forget it? How many times do we wake up in a rush without thinking, throw on the first thing we find, let the day sweep us away without pause, and then wonder why we lack motivation, why others don't take us seriously, or why we don't get what we deserve? Maybe the answer isn't out there, but right in front of the mirror. Look honestly, do you truly care for your appearance, or are you postponing it for later? Because what you don't care for deteriorates, and what you don't value fades. This isn't vanity, it's discipline. It's not ego, it's respect. And when a person learns to respect themselves, they convey it without speaking a word. But this isn't about drastic, instant transformations or just small habits. Review your posture, care for your skin, choose colors that suit you, tend to your hair and hands, and refine your walk. Because all of this, without uttering a word, tells your story. And the question is, does that story truly reflect who you want to be? Then there's time, that silent resource we all possess, yet few of us truly utilize. We all get 24 hours a day, but we don't all use them the same way. Some invest their time, others waste it. And here's where appearance ties into time management. Did you know that dedicating just 10 minutes each morning to organizing your appearance can impact your entire day, your energy, your decisions, and how others treat you? It's not only about how you look, but how you feel when you know you look good. Care breeds confidence, and confidence opens doors. Many say, I don't have time for that, yet they have time to watch 3 episodes of a series in a row, spend an hour on social media, or postpone important matters. So it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of priority. What you don't prioritize turns into an excuse, and excuses never build a great life. Here's the suggestion: start by observing yourself, not to criticize, but to become aware. Ask yourself, am I presenting the best version of me? What small changes can I make this week to improve my presence? Sometimes it's as simple as ironing your clothes the night before, using a face cream that refreshes you, or walking with greater confidence. The secret isn't spending more money, it's investing greater intention. Because when you look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you make better decisions. This is the chain, and this chain changes your destiny. Remember, your image isn't just for you, it's a message to the world. It's what others see before they get to know you, and it's also what you see before you believe in yourself. So care for it, train it, strengthen it, because external transformation is the first echo of internal change. And that change begins with a decision not to let another day pass without taking control. Because when you leave your image to chance, you leave your future to chance. And you weren't born to live by chance. You were born to shine with clarity, presence, and intention. There's one thing that changes the game entirely. taking full responsibility, not partial, not halfway, but complete responsibility. And when it comes to your appearance, there are no acceptable excuses because no one else will do this work for you. No one will wake up for you. No one will sweat for you. No one will choose what goes on your plate. No one will decide how you look when you step out the door. This is yours alone. And rather than being a burden, it's a privilege. Because the day you stop waiting for someone to motivate you, push you, or correct you, that's the day you take control. Many fall into the trap of complaining, I don't have good genes. I don't know about fashion. I can't afford a gym membership. I don't know where to start. These are excuses wrapped in logic but empty of decision, because there's always something you can do. Always. Maybe you can't transform everything in one day, but you can change one meal. Maybe you can't afford a trainer, but you can walk for 30 minutes. Maybe you don't know fashion, but you can observe, research, and ask questions. The key is to stop waiting for perfect conditions, because they'll never come. Life doesn't wait, time doesn't wait, and your body, if you don't care for it, will show it. Take a moment. Do an internal review. What are your current habits? Do they build or destroy your image? Do they nourish you or poison you? Do you rest or do you burn out? The answer is right in front of you. And the most powerful thing is this: you can change it starting today, because every habit that harms your image began as a choice. And every new habit that improves it also begins as a choice. So choose. Choose with intention. Choose with vision. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. You don't need to know everything. You just need to start. Be a friend to the mirror, not to search for flaws, but to look for progress. Look at yourself with love, but also with honesty. Are you the best version of yourself, or are you just getting by with minimal effort? Because the bare minimum doesn't inspire, and you came here to inspire, to be an example, to influence through your presence even before you speak. There's a great feeling when you see results you created yourself. Losing weight, building muscle, improving your skin, discovering a style that expresses you. This isn't vanity, it's discipline in motion. It's self-respect in action. It's personality made visible, not for others, but for yourself. Because when you know you put in the effort, overcome laziness, and made the right choice, even if no one saw you, your self-respect rises. And self-respect is the most powerful fuel there is. Today is a good day to stop delegating what no one else can do for you. To stop waiting for others' validation and start giving yourself permission. To stop hiding behind excuses and step forward. Because it doesn't matter how you got here. It matters how you leave, with more intention, more clarity, and more resolve. You don't need to change everything today, but you do need to decide that change starts with you, and starts now. The problem isn't that people lack goals. It's that their goals are so vague that the body can't understand them. They want to feel better and look better, but what does that actually mean? The body needs clear, measurable, tangible direction. Because without clarity, there's no commitment. And without commitment, there are no results. If you want to improve your appearance, the first step isn't buying new clothes, starting a harsh diet, or copying what you see on social media. The first step is to vividly imagine what you want to achieve. How do you want to look a year from now? What energy do you want to radiate? What style expresses your values and your essence? Don't be afraid to dream big, but dream in detail. What kind of body do you want to build? What habits do you need to adopt to maintain it? What would your ideal self-care routine look like? What message do you want your presence to convey when you enter a room? Make this vision vivid in your mind, because if you can't see it within, you won't see it outside. Now comes the practical part. Turn this vision into clear goals. Don't say, I want to be healthier. Say, I will train 4 times a week for 45 minutes. Don't say, I want better skin. Say, I will follow a daily skincare routine with sunscreen. Don't say, I want to dress better. Say, I will learn about color coordination and choose pieces that fit my body and express my message. Do you see the difference? Vague goals trick you into thinking you're progressing, but you're really just going in circles. Clear goals drive you to act, measure, and adjust. To maintain this momentum, build daily rituals, because rituals keep your goals alive when motivation fades. Plan your week by setting aside dedicated time for your body, time for exercise, time for meal prep, time for personal care. Don't leave things to chance, because chaos creeps in when you leave the door open. Sometimes all you need is a notebook and pen to design the body and appearance you desire. Don't wait for inspiration. Sit down and create a plan with intention, dates, and purpose. Because when you know where you're headed, every step gains meaning, and even the smallest progress becomes exciting. Something powerful happens when someone walks with a clear goal in their eyes. People notice, they feel it, they're drawn to it. And this is stronger than any words, because when a person knows who they want to be and works toward it, their energy shifts, their gaze changes, their walk transforms, and the whole world notices. Don't be afraid to seem ambitious. Having an ideal image you aspire to isn't vanity, it's healthy ambition. It's about offering the best you can be. And this not only boosts your self-respect, but also improves your relationships, opportunities, and outcomes. Because we live in a world where first impressions precede interaction. And if you don't choose how you want to be seen, the world will choose for you. So today, the challenge is clear. Define precisely who you want to be externally, not because of outside pressure, but out of inner respect. Because caring for your body and your style is also a way of saying, I take myself seriously. And when you take yourself seriously, the world does too. Design your plan. Commit. Because what isn't defined won't be achieved. We all have the same clock, 24 hours, no more, no less. But what makes the difference isn't time, it's what you do with it. Some turn it into health, presence, energy, and progress. Others waste it on distractions, excuses, and procrastination. And here's the direct truth. Your appearance is the visible reflection of how you use your invisible time. If you're not caring for your appearance, it's likely not because you can't, but because you're not making it a priority. Days get lost in small things that seem harmless. A few minutes on social media here, 20 minutes of TV there, an hour replying to pointless messages, and suddenly 3 hours vanish. What did you do with them? Did they contribute to your well-being, your image, your energy? If the answer is no, then the problem isn't time, it's intention. Caring for your body and appearance doesn't require long hours, just well-invested moments. 15 minutes in the morning to stretch and awaken your system. 20 minutes to prepare a nourishing breakfast. 10 minutes to choose clothes that express you. Is that too much? No, but if you don't schedule it, you'll lose it. Because the world is full of time thieves. Your phone, the news, others' opinions, unmanaged fatigue. So you must protect your schedule as fiercely as you protect your health. Set aside time, not just for work, but for yourself, for investing in you, because that's the real investment. Every minute you spend caring for your appearance is a minute building your self-confidence. And confidence, my friend, is priceless. Now let's talk about rest, because this isn't just about movement, but about intentional pauses. Not every stop is wasted time. A walk in fresh air, an evening without screens, a meaningful conversation, these all nourish you. This is part of self-care, because a tired mind doesn't make good decisions, and an exhausted body doesn't radiate energy. You don't need to become obsessed with productivity. You just need to become aware. Aware that every day is an opportunity to polish your presence, strengthen your habits, eliminate what weakens you, and nurture what moves you forward. If you organize yourself, time is enough. If you focus, time bears fruit. If you commit, time becomes your ally. But if you leave it to chance, it becomes your thief. And the worst thing you can lose isn't money, it's time, because it never returns, no matter how much you wish it would. Today, you can start anew. Review your schedule. Identify where your energy leaks. Replace empty habits with actions that elevate you. You don't need to change everything at once, just enough so that your reflection begins to align with your vision. Make your time work for you. Make your day serve your transformation. Make your hours tell a story of clear intention. Because in the end, what you repeat is what shapes you. And if you repeat care, presence, and focus, that's what you'll see in yourself. All progress begins with learning, and improving your appearance is no exception. No one is born knowing what suits them, how to care for their skin, which foods nourish their body, or which exercises fit them best. All of this can be learned, and better yet, access to knowledge has never been easier. But the problem isn't a lack of information, it's a lack of pursuit. Knowledge is just a click away in a book or in a conversation. What's missing is the decision. Anyone who wants to improve their image must adopt the mindset of a learner, not an expert. Because experts justify, learners ask, what can I improve in my daily routine? Which foods give me more energy? What clothes highlight my strengths? What unconscious mistakes am I making? The answers exist, but they only appear when you dare to ask. Many think caring about appearance is just about taste or luck. But the truth is, there's science behind personal care. Color theory, nutrition, movement, styling. And this knowledge is available in books, videos, specialists, and others' experiences. All you need is the humility to say, I don't know, but I want to learn. And more importantly than learning is applying. There's no benefit in watching 10 skincare videos if you don't buy one cream. No point in following 100 fashion accounts if you don't try something new. No meaning in reading nutrition books if your grocery cart is filled with the same products every week. Learning without applying is like planning a trip without packing your bag. Transformation begins when knowledge becomes action, and that action doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's changing your breakfast, taking a daily walk, organizing your closet, or buying one piece that elevates your presence. What matters is that it becomes a behavior, because the body learns through repetition, and so does the mind. Sometimes all you need is to try, even if you're not sure of the results, because every attempt gives you more clarity, helps you eliminate what doesn't suit you, and discover what truly reflects you. And that is progress. It's not about always getting it right. It's about always moving forward. And if you can, ask for help. Not so someone does the work for you, but so they can teach you how to do it better. A nutritionist, a trainer, a stylist, or a friend who knows more than you. Surround yourself with living knowledge. Don't wait to learn everything before you start. Learn as you walk, because when you learn, you improve, and when you improve, you shine. Ask, research, and apply consistently. This is the formula. It applies to building a business as much as it applies to building a personal image, because both are investments and both yield results proportional to the knowledge you've applied. Continuous learning isn't just a tool for professional success, it's a path to personal confidence. Because the more you know about yourself, your body, and what empowers you, the fewer your doubts. And the fewer your doubts, the more steadily you move. So don't wait to know everything. Just know enough to take the next step, and take that step, because there's no transformation without movement, and no movement without curiosity. And by simply listening to this, you've already taken the most important step, wanting to know more. Now turn that curiosity into action. One of the biggest obstacles to improving your appearance isn't time, money, or even knowledge. It's fear. Fear of ridicule, fear of failure, fear of what people will say. Strangely, some prefer to stay uncomfortable with themselves rather than risk change. Because change, even when desired, is unsettling. It forces you out of the familiar, reveals you from a new angle, and demands a deeper look. But here's the truth. No one improves without passing through moments of discomfort. No one changes their body, style, or energy without feeling, at some point, insecure, strange, or out of place. And that's normal. It's part of the journey. The key is not to stop at those moments, because fear doesn't disappear before action. It fades during action. Some don't go to the gym because they fear others' stares. Some don't change their clothes because they doubt they'll suit them. Some don't try new routines because they've failed before. And honestly, yes, people might look at you. Yes, you might fail. Yes, you might feel uneasy. But you'll also become stronger, clearer, and more honest with yourself. Fear is a sign you're stepping out of the mold. And that's a good thing, because as long as you repeat the same thing, you'll get the same results. So discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your guide that you're evolving. And fear isn't a wall, it's a learning curve. The best response is to move. Don't overthink, don't wait for everyone's approval. Just act, try, adjust, and move forward. Because every step, even if clumsy, pulls you out of stagnation. And every mistake brings you closer to your true style, your strength, and your authentic appearance. You don't have to reveal your new self all at once. You can start with small steps. Try a new color, change your hairstyle, talk to someone who inspires you. The goal isn't perfection, it's evolution. Because every small change that persists turns into a new identity. And over time, that identity becomes your new standard. Don't blame yourself for your fear. We all feel it. What matters is what you do with it. Do you use it as an excuse to retreat or as a signal to move forward with greater awareness? Fear either paralyzes you or propels you. The choice is yours. And if you make a mistake, if what you tried doesn't suit you, if you don't see quick results, then learn, adjust, note it down, and try again. Because that's real improvement, trying until you succeed. And something wonderful happens when you cross that internal barrier. You begin to trust yourself more. You no longer need approval or perfection. You become freer, and that freedom is noticed, felt, and radiated. So if you're now on the verge of change, with some doubt, hesitation, or tension, move forward anyway. Move with fear, but with decision. Move with doubt, but with courage. Because behind that fear isn't just a new look, but a new version of you, waiting to be discovered. And that version doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be brave. There's something many underestimate when trying to improve their image, their environment. Because you can have strong intention, a clear plan, and burning motivation. But if your environment isn't supportive, it will eventually hold you back. That's just how it is. Your environment either builds you or blocks you, either pushes you or slows you down. If you truly want to progress, you must surround yourself with conditions that work in your favor. Start by observing your physical space. Does your home reflect the person you're becoming? Does your room invite order, comfort, and care? Is your closet still full of clothes that don't express who you want to be? External change begins with the details. A dedicated exercise corner, an organized space to choose your clothes without stress, a clear mirror where you can see yourself honestly. You don't need luxury, just intention. Every object should have a function that eases your progress. Then comes the stronger factor, the people around you. If you share your life with those who belittle personal care, diminish effort, or mock progress, you'll feel yourself drifting with them. Not because you're weak, but because we're social beings who are unconsciously influenced by our surroundings. That's why it's essential to connect with people who value discipline, respect self-worth, and believe in continuous improvement. Not everyone in your circle will understand your journey, and that's okay. You don't need everyone's approval. You just need at least 2 people who inspire you, challenge you, and support you when motivation fades. It could be a workout partner, an online community, a mentor, or a friend. The key is not to walk alone, because consistent change becomes easier when built within a community. Seek out places that elevate you, a welcoming gym, a store that understands your style, a channel that teaches you how to nourish yourself better. Fill your digital environment with content that lifts you, not distracts you, because what you see daily shapes what you think, and what you think shapes what you do. Also, remember to protect your energy from negativity, from people who criticize without purpose, who only see flaws, who repeatedly tell you, "You're not like that." Despite their simplicity, these phrases settle in the mind, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to surround yourself with encouragement, not judgment, with support, not discouragement. Build your own support system, your invisible team. Not everyone may understand your transformation, but it's enough that you understand it, and that alone is sufficient. Fill your environment with visual reminders, a phrase on your mirror, a photo of your goal, a calendar tracking your progress. Everything that contributes, everything that pushes you forward, and most importantly, become a positive environment for others yourself. When people see you progressing, your discipline, your consistency, your improvement, they'll be inspired. And that will reinforce your own path because example is a force that rebounds to you multiplied. Never underestimate the power of environment. If you choose it consciously, it becomes your strongest ally, even if it's silent. And when your surroundings support you, progress becomes inevitable. Real change doesn't come from big decisions. It comes from small habits practiced consistently. It's easy to get swept up in momentary motivation, like the enthusiasm at the start of the week. But what truly creates transformation is what you repeat without interruption, even when no one sees you, even when you don't feel motivated. On your journey to improve your appearance, habits are the foundation. You don't need extraordinary actions, just simple actions repeated daily. 10 morning stretches, a glass of water the moment you open your eyes, 5 minutes applying your skincare cream, a 20-minute walk, a touch of order in your clothes. These small actions don't shout or make noise, but over time, they build a new version of you. Because the body responds to consistency, not temporary bursts. You can exert intense effort for a week and then stop completely. The result? Nothing changes. But if you choose just one daily habit, no matter how small, your body will begin to adapt, respond, and evolve. Think of habits as seeds. Each day you plant one. At first you see nothing, but if you persist, buds appear, then flowers. And one day, you'll find a garden where there was once only a dream. Make it easy and achievable. Don't set impossible goals. If you've never exercised, start with 5 minutes. If you have no skincare routine, start with simple cleansing and sunscreen. If you dislike your clothes, choose one outfit and wear it with intention. It's not about changing everything. It's about starting with something. And most importantly, do it every day. Not when you feel like it, not when time allows, but because you promised yourself, because you know you need it, because every time you do it, you strengthen your identity as someone who cares for themselves, respects themselves, doesn't wait for miracles, but creates results with their own hands. Write down your habits. Check off each one you complete. Celebrate consistency, because that's where the secret lies. Not in the flashy thing, but in silent persistence. Quiet discipline always defeats loud enthusiasm. And if you fail one day, don't use it as an excuse to quit. Just return the next day. It's not about perfection, it's about not giving up. Because every day counts. Every repetition adds up. Every detail has an impact. Remember, what requires effort today will become a habit tomorrow. What demands willpower today will become automatic with time. Your body adapts, your mind reprograms, and one day caring for yourself won't feel like a burden, but your new natural state. Create your rituals, shower with intention, style your hair with care, choose your clothes with presence, not for others but for yourself, to remind yourself daily that you're committed to the best version of you. Your habits define you more than your words. And if you decide to build the right habits, transformation becomes inevitable. Every change begins in the mind. You can have the best plan, the best tools, and the latest programs, but if your self-talk is full of criticism, guilt, and doubt, you won't progress. Or if you do, it will be heavy. The way you speak to yourself shapes how you see yourself, care for yourself, and present yourself to the world. Many carry a distorted mental image of themselves. They look in the mirror and see only flaws, compare themselves to unrealistic standards, and repeat phrases like, "I'm not that type. My body isn't suitable at my age. It's too late for me." And despite their simplicity, these phrases kill progress from the inside. You must change this dialogue immediately, not to deceive yourself or see yourself as perfect, but to choose a perspective that's fairer, more effective, and more powerful. Instead of saying, "I don't like my body," say, "I'm working on strengthening it." Instead of "I have no style," say, "I'm learning to express myself better through my image." Changing one word can shift your energy, and shifting your energy changes your actions. And please stop comparing yourself to others. Every body is different. Every journey is unique. What you see on social media is a photo, not a life. What you see at the gym is the result of years, not weeks. Your only real competitor is yesterday's you. If you cared for yourself more today than you did yesterday, you've won. Positivity isn't naivety. It's a mental strategy, because a mind focused on improvement becomes stronger, and a strong mind holds on to habits, makes decisions, and drives progress. You don't need to see yourself as perfect. You just need to see yourself as under construction and appreciate every new brick you add. Surround yourself with powerful affirmations, phrases that remind you daily of who you're becoming. Write them, read them, repeat them softly as you get dressed. I care for myself because I deserve it. My presence reflects my commitment. Every detail I care for is an investment in myself. Don't underestimate this. Words generate energy. Energy becomes action, and action becomes results. Also, learn to reward yourself, to acknowledge your achievements. Many demand a lot from themselves, but few celebrate themselves. Without celebration, the journey becomes harsh, cold, and boring. Acknowledge every small progress, that healthy meal, that walk, that change in how you dress. Nothing is small if it's repeated. And here's something deeper. When you change how you see yourself, others' perception of you changes. Not by magic, but because your energy shifts. You walk differently. You speak with confidence. You radiate calm. And that calm attracts respect, opportunities, and genuine connections. Everything begins inside, but it's seen outside. So the next time you look in the mirror, don't search for flaws, look for signs of evolution. Thank what has improved. Celebrate what you're building, step by step, day by day. With mistakes, yes, but also with courage. Being positive about your image isn't vanity. It's self-love, emotional intelligence, and quiet strength that changes how you live, work, and relate to people. And that, my friend, changes your destiny. Caring for your appearance doesn't mean chasing perfection. It means building a strong, healthy, authentic version of yourself. And to achieve that, you need balance. There's no benefit in a sculpted body if your soul is exhausted. No benefit in glowing skin if your emotions are shattered. No benefit in a perfect appearance if you're empty inside. True presence is born when body, mind, and spirit move in the same direction. Many begin changing their external image with great force, but forget what's essential. Rest, joy, silence, inner connection. And this neglect comes at a cost. It shows in the face, intention, in the eyes. Because you can't fake inner peace. The body always speaks. So balance isn't a luxury, it's a strategy. Eat well, yes, but also enjoy what you crave without guilt. Exercise, yes, but know when to stop, when to listen to your body. Wear what reflects your intention, yes, but don't turn appearance into a prison. What you show externally must be at peace with what you feel internally. Otherwise, the mask will fall, sooner or later. Balance is built with both planning and soul. Set time to care for your body, but also for your emotions. Create space for solitude, reading, prayer, and stepping away from noise. Because a peaceful person radiates true beauty, not magazine beauty, but a presence that calms, attracts, and inspires. Don't seek perfection every day. Seek harmony. Let what you do outside be supported by what you nourish inside. Let your body move, and let your mind move with it. Let your style speak of confidence, and let your heart speak of gratitude. And something very important, don't punish yourself if you don't do everything perfectly. There will be tired days, days when you don't follow your routine, days when you look in the mirror and see no difference. That's okay. Don't stop because of it. Accept it. Breathe, adjust, continue. Because balance isn't discovered, it's practiced. It's a dance between effort and compassion. And when you achieve this balance, everything flows. Your body becomes stronger, your energy more stable, your relationships more authentic. Because the most powerful kind of beauty doesn't come from makeup, the body, or clothing. It comes from holistic well-being, from knowing you're building a life you find beautiful and feel even more beautiful in. So don't forget yourself. Don't forget depth. Don't forget what isn't seen. And while you care for the outside, care for the inside too, because this harmony is visible. And in a chaotic world like ours, that harmony is a silent form of success. Real change isn't measured by what you do once. It's measured by what you do always. The secret isn't in the excitement of the beginning, it's in the steadiness of the journey. Because caring for your appearance isn't a one-week project. It's a lifelong commitment, a silent promise you make to yourself. I will honor my body, my presence, and my energy every day, even if no one sees it, even if no one comments. Some only care for their appearance when they have a date, a meeting, or an event. But the true test appears on ordinary days, on sluggish Mondays, on exhausted evenings. That's where you see whether your discipline is just a temporary habit or part of your identity. And here's the invitation. Don't care for your appearance only for others. Do it even when you're alone, because that reveals the level of your self-respect. At the same time, stay flexible. Your image evolves. What suited you 5 years ago may no longer express who you are now. Style changes, your body changes. You change, and that's natural. Adapting isn't betraying yourself. It's updating yourself. It's staying you, but in your best current version. So staying informed about new care methods, trends that might suit you, or ways to improve without losing your essence is part of commitment. It's not about blindly following fashion. It's about staying awake, making conscious choices, and not freezing in an old version out of fear of change. Because if you don't renew yourself, you'll fade, and you didn't come here to fade. You came here to shine with clarity, strength, and evolution. Holding on to commitment means having a greater purpose, not just appearance, but identity. It's telling the world every day, my life matters. I matter, and that creates genuine magnetism. Not from what you wear, but from the energy you emit. The energy of someone who honors and develops themselves, who doesn't stop at one point. It also means staying on the path even when you don't see immediate results, when no one notices, when your surroundings don't appreciate what you're doing. That's where your true essence is built. Because caring for your appearance isn't for admiration, but for strengthening your personal standards. And over time, those standards become your signature. Consistency in self-care isn't rigidity, it's a form of self-love. And adaptability isn't weakness, it's intelligence. The most inspiring people are those who know who they are, but aren't afraid to evolve. So today the decision is twofold. Hold on to your commitment and stay open to change, because this combination makes you unstoppable. In every journey, there comes a time when words are no longer enough. What makes the difference then isn't what you know, what you plan, or even what you feel. It's what you do, and that time is today. Because you've heard countless times that caring for your appearance is important. You may have understood the value of time, habits, environment, and balance. But if you don't move, all that understanding evaporates, nothing changes. The body doesn't respond to good intentions. It responds to movement, repetition, and action. So the question today isn't, what more do I need to know? It's what will I do now? It might not be something big, maybe preparing a healthy meal, organizing your closet, going for a walk, or trying a new style. Whatever it is, the important thing is that it happens, because when the body moves, the mind awakens. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for desire to strike, because desire comes after action, not before. Start, even with small steps, but start. Because everything you see today as impossible may one day become a habit if you have the courage to take the first step. Look at your schedule. Where is the time you owe yourself? Where is the space dedicated to caring for you? Not out of vanity, but out of respect. Block it, protect it, execute it, because if you don't defend your transformation, no one else will. Choose decisions that support you, friendships that push you forward, places that inspire you, and thoughts that elevate you. Because all of this builds an environment where change becomes inevitable. Stop repeating the story, I can't. This is just who I am, or it's too late. Start writing a new story. Every day I get closer to the person I want to be. If you live by this phrase, everything changes because it transforms your identity. And when your identity changes, your decisions change. You don't need to control everything, just the next step. That's the secret. one step each day, with intention, vision, and confidence. Because your appearance isn't a shallow goal, it's the visible reflection of an invisible inner commitment. And when that commitment is honored, it transforms you into someone attractive. Not because of what they wear, but because of the energy they carry. The energy of someone who decided to stop postponing the best version of themselves. Today is that day. You can be that person, the one who decides, moves, and begins. Because when you change, everything around you changes. There's something special about a person who lives with purpose. You notice it in their walk, their gaze, how they enter any space. They don't need to talk much or seek attention. Their presence alone speaks, "I know who I am, and I know where I'm going." That kind of person isn't born that way. They're built day by day, decision by decision, habit by habit. They understand that their appearance isn't a minor detail. It's a visible expression of their inner commitment. What they care for externally is perfectly aligned with what they nourish internally. They don't dress up to appear. They do it to honor their body, their history, their vision. They don't hide behind excuses, freeze from fear, or justify the past, because they know every day holds a new opportunity, a blank page, and how they use it depends not on luck, environment, or the scale, but on their decision. That person doesn't wait for the world's permission to shine. They shine anyway, even if no one sees them, even if no one understands them, even if people say what they're doing isn't necessary, because they don't do it for applause, they do it for self-respect. They've discovered a deep truth. When you respect yourself, the world begins to treat you differently. Their routine isn't perfect, and their days aren't always easy, but their standards are clear, and their commitment is steady. When they make a mistake, they rise. When they doubt, they remember. When they fall, they adjust, but they never surrender, because they're not playing the game of improving appearance. They're building a life that supports them. That person inspires, not by what they say, but by what they embody. They convey order without rigidity, beauty without vanity, strength without shouting. They are consistent, honest, present, not living to impress others, but to leave a mark. And that's what creates a legacy. And you can be that person, not tomorrow, not when you're ready, but today, here, with what you have, what you know, and what you can do. Because you don't need more theory, you need more decision. The difference between someone who only hears this message and someone who lives it is one action, the action of doing, with clarity, consistency, and awareness. And if you choose this path, your image will stop being a source of anxiety and become a tool, an extension of your personality, a silent reflection of your inner greatness. The world doesn't need more people who merely look good. It needs more people who show up as they truly live, with intention, presence, and purpose.